video on the road. Now you can say it.
What? Oh yeah, like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell.
There you go. Like and subscribe. Hit the notification. All right. So this is a request. Yes. This is a request from the student herself. Was how do you do this kind of problems right here? All right. So it's algebra. So this is basically just playing what's under the cup, right? This is advanced what's under the cup. We've got 3 cups.
Special today.
Yeah. 3 cups plus a 6 is 26. So what do you have to do? What are the 2 things, the only 2 arrows in your arsenal for this? Do you remember? Oh, wait.
You have 1 plus 6 divided by 3 equals 26.
Oh, close. 0, 0 to get back to 1.
Yeah.
0, 0 to wait, 0, 0 to get back to 1. All right.
If you remember, you.
So what do I do? Right?
Yeah.
Okay, we got to get rid of that. There's my 0. So now it says 3x is the same thing as 20. So you gave one that, if this was 27, this would have been an easier problem. But you made it 20, so let's do it. Now what do I do? What times what is 20?
What times what?
So what do I got to do? Now is the no fun get back to 1 part, right? I got 3 cups, and in the 3 cups I have 20. So divide by 3, just like you said, right? Because you're right. This basically says what number, right? But not plus, minus, right? 26 minus 6 divided by 3 is what x is. Right? Okay, so yeah, now you get a chance to work on your fractions. What's 20 divided by 3? Because on the SAT, they probably aren't going to show you 20 divided by 3, even though that's the most accurate answer, actually. But what's 20 divided by 3?
20 divided
How many 3's are contained in 20?
How many 3's are contained in 20? That's 6.
Yep. And some more. And then what would be left? 6 times 3 is 18.
So 2 would be left.
And we were counting by 3's. Get it? Okay. Excellent. Alright, let's try another one. So these are easy, actually, right? Now that you remember how. You've been doing these since you were a little girl. Alright, so let's make one that comes out even. But I mean, it doesn't matter if it came out even, right? You can still do it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and we can make one. Let's get a little more. Let's get fancy. Let's get fancy.
Wait, Ben.
What?
In the next video, will you read out any of the other comments just for special?
Nobody ever makes comments.
Why?
Because my channel is lame. Like I said, I have hardly any subscribers, and when I do put up a video, nobody says anything. I never get any. I barely ever get any likes, and I almost never get a comment. And the only comment I'll ever get is something like, "Oh, that was good," or "Oh, great," or "Oh, thanks for that." I mean, they don't really make any comments.
Come on, Ben.
I know. Come on, people. All right.
Come on.
I'll tell you what. I'll make this video the video of the month on my website. Because I change the video every month, and I haven't changed it. It's already, gee whiz, we're already at, where are we at? We're at June 3rd.
Oh my god, it just came up. Like, I didn't even search it. It just came up. Like, I searched Crewton Ramone. It just came up. Learn to use 10 blocks. Like, Croutons are going on that. Wow. You're famous.
Okay, yes. Well, my website is. I'm not. All right, are you ready?
No, you're famous.
Okay. Are you ready? Let's do like 3 of them in a row. I bet you can knock them all out. Let's do like 2x plus 5 is the same thing. And ooh, let's make it interesting. Negative. Are you ready? Can you handle it?
Yeah.
And we'll make it 13.
Hey, someone drew you.
What?
Someone drew you.
Yes, that was me. I drew that.
You did?
Yeah, it's a self-portrait, me standing on the blocks. Alright, can you do it?
Yeah. 2x plus 5 equals 13. That would be 4 plus 5, 4. 4. 4 times 2 equals...
Wait a minute, it's negative 13.
Oh, negative. Sorry, negative 4.
Try again. Gotta do hero 0, no fun, get back to 1. So if I take 5 away from this side and 5 away from this side, what do I get? So 2 times the number plus 5 is negative 13. So let's take away 5 from both sides. Take away 5, take away 5. What do I get? Now I have what? Here's my 0.
5.
So what's this? What number is this? You owe 13 and you owe 5 more.
You get negative 8.
Negative what?
8.
Oh, I think you left off 10. You went the other way. If that was positive 13 minus 5, it would be negative 8. But this is negative 13 minus 5. Ooh, good.
8, sorry. Just positive 8.
It can't be positive 8 when wait a minute. Think for a second, child. If you owe me $13 and then you owe me 5 more dollars, how many dollars do you owe me? Oh, you don't get to put that. You don't get to do that.
I'm checking how much battery I have.
All right, fine, but no using your phone. All right.
No, I'm
So
not-
wait, you owe me $13.
Checking out enough battery to text my mom that when I need to get out.
All right, you'll be fine, and they'll come back after an hour no matter what anyway. So anyway, you owe me $13, and then you owe me 5 more dollars.
13. Negative 8.
Wait a minute. So you owed me 13, and then you owed me 5 more, and now you only owe me 8?
I mean negative 8.
That's what I'm saying. You said negative 8. You did say negative 8. But what I'm saying is you owe me 13 bucks, and then you owe me 5 more bucks. So how much do you owe me total?
Negative 8.
It can't be negative 8.
Yes, it can.
All right. Explain your logic and reasoning. Explain how you got to negative 8.
5 minus 13 equals 8, right? But it's negative. And a negative minus a negative
Is more negative.
is what?
Is more negative.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
if you owe me 13 and you owe me 5 more, how much?
Negative 18.
There you go. Now we're in the. There you go. All right. Yes. Negative 18. See it? And now it's super easy. 2x. What's it got to be? 2 times what is negative 18? X must be what? Must be. Negative 18 divided into 2 parts.
9.
There you go. What kind of 9?
Negative.
There you go. All right, we're happy. There you go. So the answer is negative 9, right? Because 2 times negative 9 is negative 18, plus the 5 is negative 13. Now see, here's what you're thinking.
A big negative sign.
I see it. Tune in. Look, tune in. Quit fooling around. She's sending me messages. All right, so look. I had negative 18, and then I added 5, and now I have less. But if I have negative 13 and negative 5 more, I'm negative 18. That was a good lesson. All right, let's do it. Because that's the thing. You understand the concept, but you still got to be able to do the negatives and stuff. All right. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Let's get crazy with like 4 cups. So now we're playing advanced under the cup. 4x plus 5, and just to keep it interesting, we'll keep it negative. Negative 15. There you go. So 4 times a number plus 5 more is still negative 15.
Alright, 4 times the number. Okay.
So what do you do? What do you do?
Yeah. Okay, 4 times, let's do 2.
What?
Negative 2. Negative 2.
Try again. Hero 0, don't find back to 1. Hero 0.
Negative 3. Negative 3.
Wait. You're getting all crazy with me. Don't get crazy. Look.
It's negative 3.
It can't be negative 3. Negative 3 times 4 is only 12. So wait a minute. Do the hero 0. How do I make this 0? What do I take away? See, we should be playing blocks. You don't have your blocks with you. But anyway, when you get back to Chicago, we'll play blocks. Well, how do I make that 0?
How do you make that 0?
Yeah. What do I have to take away from 5 to get the 0? Because look, we got too much stuff going on over here. So what we have here is I want to get what do you call variables on one side and units on the other, or variables on this side and units on the other. But I don't want to have units and variables together. It makes it too hard to see what's going on. And also, don't forget, over here there's a 0, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm giving you the quick stage. Uh-oh. You need a napkin? No, you're right. Okay, I was going to say, you might need a tissue box in there. Anyway, all right, so if there's a 0 over here, I can do this the long way of going about it. Oh, wow, that pen doesn't work at all. All right, that goes into the trash. No, much better. All right. 5 plus negative 5 is 0, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right, so I take away the two things that are same on both sides. You remember that, right?
Yeah.
All right, so what's negative 15 plus negative 5? You owe me 15 bucks, and then you owe me 5 more bucks.
Oh, negative 15.
Yeah, but plus 5 more negatives.
Negative 20.
There you go. Now I have 4x, and we're going to do it over again the other way. Now I have 4x equals negative 20. What does each x have to be? Yep. Well, you have to say it or they can't hear you.
5.
Alright, so x is negative 5. Alright, so let's do it again, one more time. So over here I had plus 5, and then we can do it the fast, easy way, where we just make hero 0, minus 5, minus 5, there's my hero 0, and then I still had 4x equals negative 20, and then you are correct because you can do your simple division. X has to be the same thing as negative 5. Because negative 4 times negative 5 plus 5 is negative 15.
Yes.
Yep, got it? Right? So this is negative 20 plus 5, which is negative 15. Alright, smiles. That's good. See, if you had frowns, that I would know that you didn't know what was going on, or that you were just kind of following along, and right? But when I see you smiling and nodding your head, like, okay, yeah, okay, obvious, right?
Yeah.
All right, throw one at me just for fun, just like you did before when we first started.
This is how you used to look.
I still look like that.
I know, but you have a mustache.
Oh, just today I forgot to shave. Yeah.
No.
And this is all coming off later. I just didn't shave this morning. I shaved partially. I didn't shave everything. So I left the. Don't I look like a goat?
Yeah, I like your logo. Eat, sleep, math.
There you go. What else can you do? All right, so you give me one.
Drink. You can drink. Okay.
You can drink math. Okay. Eat, sleep, and drink math. There you go. All right, so give me a problem. Just anything comes off the top of your head.
Can we not involve negative numbers?
Sure, do whatever you want.
Alright.
Can we not involve negative numbers? I like it.
X.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, 3x.
Oh, that's good. 3x, fine, yeah, because x is too easy.
Plus.
Yeah.
7.
7, all right. Like it.
Equals.
Is the same thing as what?
I'm thinking 28.
28. Oh, that's too easy, but all right.
It took me a while to think about it.
I know, it's a good problem, though. I'll take it, because it's a good problem. Because, look, isn't this just This is basically just 4 sevens when I get right down to it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. I love it. Alright, so I take 7 away. I take 7 away. I get my hero 0. And then it says 3. Yep.
3 times 7 equals 21 plus 7 equals 20.
There you have it. There you are, exactly correct. So x must be the same thing as 7. Because 21 divided by 7. Look, another pen is out. Wow! My pens are dying. Oh, look, that's much better. I had 40 pens. I gotta order more pens. There you go. Alright, everybody happy? Good problem. I'll take it. Give me another one. And this time, try to involve some negative numbers.
Wait, no. I have a better one. I have a better one.
Okay. Okay. Go ahead.
9x.
Mm-hmm. Oh, this should be a good one. 9x. 9 cups. We're going for broke here.
Equals 100.
Wait, 9x and then what was the next?
Equals 110.
Just, but am I
2
going to have some over here, or is it just 9x equals 110? That's too easy.
Plus 2 equals
Oh,
100.
plus 2. Wow, you know your multiplication tables.
I do.
I like it. I like it a lot. Because I happen to know, and she happens to know, that 9 times 12 is 108. And 108 plus 2 is 110, right? So, but with those of us that do math, this is easy. But for those of you that still have to fool around with blocks and stuff, minus the 2, minus the 2.
Timetables before watching the rest of the.
Yeah, there you go.
Other multiplication.
Have you found that my advice for watching multiplication tables has been of use? Because learning your multiplication tables makes the math fast and easy. Because why? Because multiplication allows you to count quickly. And that's all we're doing is counting.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So, hey, wait, did you ever get your multiplication tables done past 12? I know you did to 12.
No, I haven't.
Alright, we should practice that a little bit. Because I'm telling you, the 20 by 20 matrix makes math easy.
I'm gonna look for pictures of the country.
Oh, there's a million of them. And in fact, if you look it up, you might even find yourself. Because I posted pictures of you before. You're around someplace.
I found another kid.
I've had many students over the years. Too many to count.
Well, yeah, no, those are other people. It just looks like me. Yeah.
Does it look like you? It's probably you if it looks like you.
I feel like
She's browsing my website. Alright, so look, over here I've got 9x is the same thing as 108, finishing this problem. Then no fun, get back to 1. And we have x is the same thing as 12. Because I know 12 times x is 108. Stupid song.
Hey, look, there's this V.
Alright. Oh, yeah, what's up?
Oh my god, there's like a V.
There's like a what?
Yeah. I'll show you this.
Yes.
That's the best.
Do you know what arithmophobia is?
No.
It's the fear of mathematics.
Oh.
Yeah. There's a lot of people that have fear of mathematics because they've had such a bad experience with math. Alright, this was a very good problem. Shall I give you one now?
Yeah.
Oh, what if we got wait a minute. What if we got totally crazy? What if we got totally crazy and we came up with like negative 2x? Ooh.
Okay, no negatives.
Don't panic. No panic. Plus 5 is the same thing. Oh, and I'll make this easy. Negative 5. Alright, now what? It's the same thing.
Zero.
That's exactly the same thing. Right, exactly. Moo the moo cow is giving you the clue. He didn't even say anything that time. All right, then what? So now I got my 0. Here's my 0. What's negative 5 and another negative 5?
Negative 10.
There you go. So I got negative 10. Now, it says over here that...
Wait, go to the video on negative numbers, too, if you're not sure about negative numbers.
There you go. I have lots of videos on negative numbers. All right, so now, wait. Negative 2x is the same thing as negative 10. So what do I divide by to get 1? Well, negative 2. And then I divide by negative 2. A negative divided by a negative is what? And even just using your common sense. What would this have to be? 2 times what is 10?
2 times 5.
There you go. So I have negative 2 times negative 5 just makes negative 10, right? So what I'm saying is x has to be positive 5. It wouldn't make sense for it to be negative 5 because if I had negative 5, that would be 15 over here. So what I'm doing is just that. Oh, just barely making it onto the video camera. And that is the same as negative 5. Or onto the screen. Yeah, it got on there. Alright. So x has got to be positive 5. Alright, let me give you one. Right? Because, like I said, you can't be scared just because it's got a negative in front of the x. I mean, geez, it's just as easy. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Problem solving, no blocks. I like it. I like it. But like I said, when we get back to, or when you get back to Chicago, we're gonna play with some blocks.
No.
Yes, it makes it so you can get your hands on it. Do you understand? Here's the thing. This puts more information into your brain. That's all it is. Your hands put more information into your brain. It's like when you're cooking. You can sit there and watch somebody cook all day long, and it's not. And until you actually get your hands dirty and get a knife out and do the chopping and put the stuff together and put the ingredients in, it's not the same as just watching it. Right? And there's a lot of people, especially baking is a great example because a lot of times people that know how to bake, because there's a little art to it. So it looks all easy and stuff until you try to actually bake it, right? Like souffles and so on. Anyway, but I like this because, like I said, you have spent literally years playing what's under the cup and other stuff with blocks and with cups and stuff, and now we're at the point where we're just using symbols, and you're fine, right? Which dispels the complete and utter myth that if you teach a child using base 10 blocks, they need base 10 blocks for their whole life. No, they don't. In fact, it makes it easier and faster when they just see symbols because you can see the pictures in your mind. All right, I'm going to give you another one.
Wait, Ed.
Wait, what?
Am I doing good today?
What? Yeah, absolutely. You're doing great. You're doing fine. And I'm very, very pleased with you because you, what do you call it? You asked for this, right? This wasn't my lesson. This is your lesson. You say, hey, let's play around with this just to make sure so that when you go back to school or whatever, or when you have the your book or your math class, because you still have school for a little while longer, right?
Yeah, well, till like the end of this month.
Right, and then so are you doing it all online Zoom classes or what are you doing?
Yeah, online Zoom.
Yeah, there you go. Okay. So anyway, you should be the ace in your math class. And then, like I said, at the end of this, let's just drill for skills.
Don't put me in the easy group. In the math class.
You're in the easy group?
Yeah, I don't know why. There's something like my teacher. I keep on muting myself and calling out, and another person calls out the same answer as I do, and they're like, "Oh, great job," and they're like, "Paige, can you try to like talk more, other than like changing your background?" And I'm like, "Oh my god, I'm shouting out so many times."
And they don't pick you? Do they usually?
No, like shout out, like I call out.
Uh-huh. And they don't.
And they like.
Well. But well, here's the other thing. At least your math class is no stress. Although I think you're right. You shouldn't be in the easy class. But you're gonna get an A for sure, right?
Yeah.
But the idea is that you could be at least in the intermediate, and I think actually you could be in the advanced class. But see, that's because in the past you had some issues. But I mean, that's a long time ago. So by now you should be long past that because you've shown them that I mean, you're getting A's constantly, aren't you?
Yeah.
I mean, like hundreds.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, if you get enough hundreds, eventually they'll be like, oh well, maybe we should move her up. But see, the thing is, well, they put a mark in your chart is the bottom line. So anyway, don't worry, you'll be fine. And if you tell them that you want to go into the advanced class or into a class that's a little more difficult, and your mom and dad support you, I guarantee you the teachers at that school will probably be, all right, we'll give her a chance. And then you have to perform. Because right now, you're skating and you know it. It's a cakewalk. Right? Well, I'd rather you have a cakewalk than be upset. So, 6 to 1, half a dozen the other. But I agree with you. You should probably be in a more advanced class.
Probably?
Yes, not probably. You're right. You should be more in a more advanced class. You want me to write a letter or something? I can write a letter. Yeah. Okay. Let's see here. I'll talk to your mom. We'll figure something out. But that'll be for next year, probably not, because there's only 1 month left. So.
I can tell because I'm in the dragonflies.
Right.
Which is easier.
Yeah.
So, and they always put me at like the easy table with like the easier questions. My teacher got like mad at me for doing the hard challenge.
And did you get it right?
What?
Did you get it right? The hard challenge?
I think I did.
Yeah. So why would she be mad at you? She should have been proud of you.
I know. Well, there was this one time when I was younger where I did the hard challenge. I only answered like 2 questions because it was really hard. But I think I don't know if I got them right. But now I'm better.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Let's drill for skills in the last bit of our class. All right. So I'm gonna draw a quick picture, and you're gonna answer the question. So, wait, just do me a favor before we start. Let's count by square numbers, starting at 10. So, let's see here.
10 squared is 100.
Yep.
12 squared is...
Wait, you skipped 11. 11 squared is?
132.
Wait a second.
121.
There you go, I was going to say. And now, 12 squared.
144.
Yep. 13 squared.
169.
Good job. 14 squared.
196.
Look at you. Instantaneous. This is awesome. 15 squared.
225.
You're making me very happy. I should have moved it over and gone that way. All right, I think I can fit it in there. All right, 16 squared.
256.
Well, you said it like a question, so let's find out. There's 100.
No,
here's 60, and here's 60, and here's 36, right?
156.
Yep, there you go. You know it. All right. 256. 17 squared.
200. I'm not sure what the 10 is, but I know it ends in a 9.
It does end in a 9. That's important. Now, let's think about it. 100, 70, and 70.
69.
Wait. 70 and 70 is how much?
70. Oh, 4.
Right, and then 49, right? Because 7 times 7 is 49. So what's the 4 and the 4?
8.
There you go.
8.
Got it?
Yeah.
Okay. Very good. 18 squared.
220. I mean 324, sorry.
Wow! So we only had one hiccup. And then 19 squared.
Uh, 261.
Ooh, how do we get 18 to this?
300. I meant to say 300.
Okay.
361.
Alright, I'll take it. And the last one is 20 by 20, which is super easy. There you go, done. Alright, look at that. Okay, so if we're doing the multiplication table, you just did the diagonal going down, right? All the square numbers? Alright, so now let's pull around on either side of that diagonal. How about 17, 13 times, just for fun?
Oh no.
That's easy, that's easy.
1,020. No.
We're nowhere near 1,000. Alright, just think about it in your mind. Draw a quick, you got your notebook? Draw a quick sketch.
221?
Mm-hmm. Perfect. Look, here's my 100, right? And then what does it say? It says go over by 7. So there's 7 of them. There's 3 of them. And then there's 21. The 7 and the 3 makes another 100. So 100, 200, 21. Can you see it in your mind? Can you see the big red block? And then a 7 block?
Yeah.
Gotta use your imagination, right? Your imagination is more powerful than information or knowledge. Alright, so then you gotta use this block, right? Over there. In fact, we can build one super fast one. Oops, except for the part where I don't have magnets on these. But boom, you have to, and then you have to use your imagination to put it in there. Bam, there it is. And there's the 21. So see, there's the 100. I mean, that, boom, there's 200. And then the 21. You did a good job. Now, I remember it used to take you forever to do these. And now you do them, like, fast.
My friend got in an argument about what 18 times 18 was. And he and I was right. They're like, oh, prove it to you on a calculator.
There you go.
So it's like, they're like,
That's the nice thing about mathematics, right? There's no argument. 18 times 18, there's one answer if you're in base 10. There's not lots of answers. There's not an opinion.
164.
Alright, so 16, we already did 16 squared. What if I wanted 16 14 times? I did it again.
I'm like, but my math teacher, Crewton Ramone,
Yeah.
said,
There is but one answer when you're doing multiplication. There's one answer to this question. What is it?
it has to be 124.
Close.
Yeah, 224.
There you go, 224. Right, because I did it again. Where I have the 6 and the 4, this and this make the 10. And then there's the 24. So 224. Alright, let's change it. 16, oh, let's change it this way. 17, 16 times. Now it's not going to come out so pretty. But still super easy. 100, 7 here, 6 there. What's 6 times 7?
100 and...
What's in the corner? What's in the corner?
2.
Yep. Alright, so what do you got?
242.
200. Oh, but wait a minute. This is 6 and 7. It doesn't add up to 10 anymore. That's a... What's 6 and 7?
13.
Right. So the middle number is going to be 7, 2. How come? Because this is 100, this is 70, this is 60. So what the numbers that you had were 100, and if I add these two together at one time, 130 and 42. So the only action is right there. Well, I guess you could call that action, but 1 and 1 is not really action. Right? So 272. So can you remember that? 17 times 16, 272. Say it. It helps your brain get it.
62. 72.
All right, so 17 times 16 is 272.
72.
There you go. All right. And guess what? 16 times 17 is also 272. Let's do 18, 15 times. Like I said, we're just drilling for skills. Just getting used to them. See, because once you get used to these, even if you don't have them memorized, it'll be so fast it'll look like you have them memorized. Bam. There's my 8 tens. There's my 5 tens. There's my 40. You tell me. That's 130 again.
Again. So 100. All right. You guys pause the video and work it out. And Ben will tell you the answer at the end.
Yeah, whatever. Just tell me the answer, you.
No, I meant when they unpaused it. Okay.
Okay.
270.
That's it. Done.
Unpause your video. I'll repeat. 270.
There you go. 18 times 15 is 270. Right? Super easy when you got a 5 on the end. All right. And see, we're just fooling around under, right? You just got to be able to get the two things together. So think about it. We're going to do, people don't like it when I call it cross multiplication because it's not. When they think about cross multiplication, they're thinking about ratios. But it actually kind of sort of is. So let's do 19 14 times. So what do? You do this, 100. What do? You do that and that. And you got 130 again. And then you do that and that. And you got, what's 9 times 4?
40 times 4
Yeah.
is 36.
There you go. How do you say it in Spanish?
I don't know.
35.
You know Spanish?
Oh, just a little. Spend a little time in Mexico. Spend a little time in Guatemala and Mexico and a few other places.
The numbers are bad.
What?
But my language is almost fluent, so yeah.
Oh, really? You're getting fluent in Spanish?
Yeah, I mean,
How's your Chinese coming along?
what?
I said, how's your Chinese coming along?
Well,
Not great. Chinese is hard. I'll give it to you. Chinese is hard. Make no mistake. Chinese algebra is really hard. But yeah, Chinese is a difficult language. My son's getting there though. He's been taking Chinese for quite some time. Since he was a little boy. But see, his Chinese teacher is stuck in Taiwan. She went back for her funeral and then all this stuff happened and now she can't get back to the United States.
you okay?
What's that?
Is she okay?
Yeah, she's fine. That's where her family's from. That's where but she just can't come back. She can't get back to Maui because there's no flights and all kind of craziness. So we've suspended classes for the time being. But she's really cool because she's a Taoist monk, and she explains to him what the symbols mean and everything. Like when when they're writing characters, and she knows she knows the history. She knows where the character came from. She knows the changes in the characters. Like there's.
Chinese teacher does.
Yeah.
But
Well, see, because there's a Chinese character, I believe it's for house, and in the new language, or in the new symbols, or the simplified symbols, they took the heart out, and she was very upset about that, because there's a symbol in that that's supposed to have heart. She goes, how can you have a home without heart? Anyway, I thought that was fun, or interesting. But she knows all, like, there's other symbols that have to do with the Buddhas and the sutras, and she knows all the stories, so he doesn't just get language, he gets history and culture at the same time, because she's a scholar. He's not just learning the language. Anyway, what's the answer?
you want to quit early after this, or like 2 more questions?
Okay, we're very close. We've been going for a while, so yeah. If we quit in like 5 minutes, we'll have done an hour. Alright, so anyway, give me the answer. Super easy. There's no action. The only action is right here. 1 and 1 and 3 and 3. There's no.
66.
There you go.
266.
Oops. And then I screwed up. 266, not 166. There you go. 19 times 14. Alright, we're just fooling around. Let's get small. How about 17 7 times?
17 times 7. Alright, let me show you how you do this.
Okay.
It's a simple way. You do 10 times 7, 70. 10 times 7, 46.
What?
49.
Yeah, there you go.
49.
Yeah.
Add them together, you get 119.
There you go. The only action is right there. And that's why we spent all that time doing add-ins. Remember when we used to do add-ins until you were tired of them? That's why. Because now you just know. 7 and 4, 11. Done. Don't have to think about it. Right? Right. I'm happy with you, miss. How about 18? Ooh, 9 times. That's fun.
Ooh, alright. So, 90 and 72, the action is 9 plus 7. Which one? Okay, 9 plus 7. Yeah, 9 plus 7 is 16, so 162.
There you go. Done. Good job.
It's super simple.
It is super simple, I agree. Just tell me the answer.
19, so 40 plus
Okay, fine. 2 pieces.
76 is, okay, yeah, we didn't need to do that.
Yeah.
76.
I love it. We didn't need to do that, but we did. But it's fine, right? But like I said, so there's no argument here, right?
Yeah.
I mean, if your friends want to be silly, but there's no argument. You can't argue. And you don't need a calculator. I mean, it's 40 and 36, which is 76. Simple. All right, I'm pleased with you. You're very good. You've been very fast. All right, we'll do like 2 more and we'll quit.
Well, 227.
You're gonna go with 227?
I meant.
I have a problem with that. 100.
100.
What's 90 and 30?
90 and 30. 200.
120.
200.
And then what's 3 times 9?
7. I'm 27.
Yeah. All right. Done. 1 and 1, 2 and 2.
147.
There you go. 2, 4, 7. 19, 13 times. And if I add up 2, 4, and 7, I get 13. Because when you multiply by 19, this digit sum, anyway. Let's see, 247. 247, special number. 13, also a special number. And then if you get all the way crazy, 4. Anyway, alright. That's a whole other kind of mathematics that we don't fool around with, little gematria. But alright, so, I think you did a fine job. And tell your mom to get you out of the chamber of oxygen. And, and that's the other thing, darn it. You gotta get that device. Gotta remember to put the device on. The device, the one that makes you, the calming device.
Yeah, I'm gonna call my mom.
Okay. Give her a ring. Let her know that you need to come out of the chamber. It's pretty funny though, because after an hour, you actually turn pink. Because you've got so much oxygen in you. You've got the iron makes your oxygen, makes your skin color turn a little ruddy. You look healthy.
Your face timer.
There you go. Your FaceTiming her. That's hilarious. All right, I'm gonna turn this video off and we'll see what's going on. But like I said, I want to talk to your mom for just a second. All right, CrewtonRamone's HouseOfMath.com for more.